Welcome to the SIUE Alumni Hall of Fame virtual awards ceremony for the class of 2021. My name is Andy Ravanelli, and it's my pleasure to serve as president of the SIUE Alumni Association. The Alumni Hall of Fame recognizes and honors SIUE alumni who, through leadership, character, and hard work, have made exceptional contributions in their chosen field, in their communities, and at SIUE. Each year, nominees are reviewed by committees established by the Alumni Association and the deans for each school and college. Criteria for selection includes recognition of professional accomplishments, community and public service, and involvement at SIUE or in higher education following graduation. We're looking forward to celebrating our honorees this evening. But first, it's my pleasure to introduce SIU System President, Dr. Dan Mahoney.
Thank you, Andy. Since joining the SIU system as president in March 2020, I've continued to be amazed by the accomplishments of our alumni. Not only have you made significant contributions to SIUE, but your work has had an impact both locally and across the world. While the pandemic precluded us from hosting this event last year, I'm excited to take part in this evening's virtual ceremony. The SIU system has begun to bring back a sense of normalcy on our campuses. But one takeaway we've had from the past 18 months is to not let distance stand in the way of making connections with one another. Whether near or far, we're glad to have you with us this evening. While this may be my first Alumni Hall of Fame ceremony, it also marks Dr. Randy Pembroke's last ceremony as Chancellor. He will be retiring at the end of this academic year after serving as Chancellor for 6 years. I want to take this opportunity to thank Chancellor Pembroke for his dedicated service to SIUE's students, faculty, staff, and alumni. As a 3-time SIUE alumnus, he has made his alma mater very proud. Now please allow me to introduce Chancellor Randy Pembroke.
Thank you, President Mahoney. This campus was opened in the 1960s and was only about a decade old when I began attending in 1976. As both an alumnus and the Chancellor of SIUE, I am so proud to see how much this institution has grown and matured since I left campus in the early 80s. Enrollment stands at around 13,000 students, and the reputation of SIUE has grown dramatically since the 1960s. SIUE produces the most bachelor's degree graduates of all institutions in the entire St. Louis metropolitan region. We recently were recategorized by the Carnegie Commission on Higher Education from a regional master's university to a doctoral professional university. We have been recognized as one of the safest campuses in the United States. Successful Communities Collaborative programs provide a platform for our students and faculty to help transform surrounding communities while practicing skills in their major areas of study. SIUE has received the Higher Education Excellence in Diversity Award 7 years in a row and joins a select group of 33 U.S. institutions that have earned that distinction. Our strong commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion can be seen through the Anti-Racism Task Force recommendations and our Higher Learning Commission Quality Initiative. Since 2008, the SIUE Alumni Hall of Fame has recognized Cougars who have excelled in their chosen field. These individuals personify SIUE's values of citizenship, excellence, inclusion, integrity, and wisdom, and this year's honorees are no exception. Among them, you will find trailblazers, educators, business leaders, and lifesavers. What they share is a dedication to service and a deep love for their alma mater. Each of them has, in their own way, paved a path for SIUE students to succeed today. Homecoming is a time for students and alumni to connect and to share their love of SIUE across generations. As we begin to navigate a new normal, that connection and impact is as true today as it ever has been. It has been my honor to be a part of SIUE both as a student and as Chancellor. And to quote a lyric from the musical Wicked, SIUE has changed my life for the better. And with that, it is now time to recognize our SIUE Alumni Hall of Fame class of 2021.
Growing up, professional boxer Jessica Caskilla McCaskill participated in almost every sport except boxing. Her boxing journey began after graduating from SIUE in 2006. She started boxing purely for fitness and had her first amateur bout in 2009. After climbing the ranks in St. Louis, Jessica relocated to Chicago in 2012 and became the first female to sign with Rick Ramos Boxing in 2015. After her professional boxing debut, it took Jessica only 3 years to become the World Boxing Council's super lightweight champion in 2018. During that time, Jessica made history as the first female to headline in the state of Illinois, winning the American Boxing Organization's Intercontinental Belt. In 2018, Ring magazine named Jessica its most inspirational fighter. She was also featured in the 2018 Amazon Prime documentary, Making McCaskill. Jessica became the unified World Boxing Council and World Boxing Association super lightweight champion in 2019. This title earned her accolades including Ring Magazine's Round of the Year, Hottest Rising Star, and Fighter of the Year. After moving to the welterweight division, Jessica became the unified and undisputed welterweight champion in 2020, being the first fighter to hand her opponent a loss. Jessica is one of only 3 female fighters in the world holding the undisputed title. As a first-generation college student at SIUE, Jessica quickly learned to take advantage of the resources needed in order to be successful. She asked questions, visited office hours, and got involved in extracurriculars while earning a bachelor's in mass communications. Jessica's advice to current SIUE students is don't be afraid to try something new and be bold about it. Don't be a follower. Instead, dare to be great. Bill Land has a long and storied career in television and radio sports broadcasting. His career began in 1973, working with legendary St. Louis Cardinals broadcasters Jack Buck and Mike Shannon as KMOX Radio's first intern dedicated solely to sports coverage. Bill went on to become the sports director for TV and radio stations in Wisconsin, Kansas, and Oklahoma. For the next decade, Bill hosted daily sportscasts and talk shows, including a 2-hour sports show broadcast statewide in Oklahoma from 1985 to 1988, which was the only show of its kind at the time. Bill was also the radio play-by-play announcer for 3 Division I schools, Wichita State University, Oral Roberts University, and the University of Tulsa. In 1988, Bill went to work at Fox Sports Net as a television sports announcer and program host. Over the next 28 years, Bill broadcast 17 different sports, from basketball, baseball, and football to volleyball, water polo, and power tumbling. He covered play-by-play in the Big 12 Conference, Major League Soccer, and Texas Rangers baseball. According to Bill, his career success is rooted in his time at SIUE. He is grateful for the education he received while receiving a bachelor's in mass communications in 1973 and for the experience he gained at the university's on-campus radio station, WSIE. The supportive faculty and staff at SIUE also helped to give Bill the confidence he needed to make his way in a very competitive business. Bill encourages current students to get involved as much as possible on campus and take advantage of internship opportunities. Versatility, passion, and enthusiasm are key, especially in the broadcast world. As a female in the accounting industry, Kelly Malson broke several glass ceilings throughout her career. She began her accounting career in 1994 with positions at KPMG LLC, Anderson LLC, and Itron Inc. before joining World Acceptance Corporation in 2005 as Vice President of Internal Audit. When Kelly was named Vice President and Chief Financial Officer in 2006, she became the first female C-suite executive in the company's history. Kelly went on to become Senior Vice President, Chief Financial Officer, and Treasurer in 2009 and had the opportunity to ring the opening bell at the NASDAQ Stock Exchange. In 2012, Kelly joined the Con Inc.'s Board of Directors as its first female board member. Over the next 8 years, she also served on the Audit Committee and Nominating and Corporate Governance Committee. Kelly retired from World Acceptance Corporation in 2014 at the age of 43. She rejoined the financial industry in 2018 to serve as Chief Financial Officer of Nicholas Financial, Inc., a position she held before retiring a second time in 2019. Kelly graduated from SIUE in 1993 with a Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. She credits the university with providing her the confidence and network she needed to begin a career at a Big Six accounting firm. Her advice to students is to cultivate a network while in school and to never be afraid to speak up and ask questions. Kelly currently lives in Florida, where she enjoys spending time on the beach with her dachshunds and traveling. A former board member for Junior Achievement and Safe Harbor, Kelly remains active in her community. She also established the Denise L. Surenbrock Memorial Scholarship at SIUE. Dr. Terry Barnfield has been providing dentistry services to the Salem, Illinois community for the past 35 years. Beyond his private practice, Terry is also active in numerous dental organizations at the local, state, and national levels. Early in his career, Terry's position in the Illinois State Dental Society House of Delegates inspired him to pursue additional leadership roles, including serving as president of both the Illinois State Dental Society and the Wabash River Dental Society. Terry has worked tirelessly to improve oral health in communities across the country while advocating for dentistry at the legislative level. He has been a member of the American Dental Association's House of Delegates for more than 10 years and currently serves as the American Dental Association's Political Action Committee Director for the 8th District. Through his involvement in dental organizations, Terry has established a close circle of colleagues who have become his friends and dental family over the years. He has also been able to give back to his community in myriad ways, including as the clinic section lead for the Illinois State Dental Society Foundation's Mission of Mercy events. Terry also served as the president of the SIU School of Dental Medicine's Alumni Council and the Salem District 111 Board of Education. After earning his bachelor's in biological sciences from SIUE in 1982, Terry went on to earn his Doctor of Dental Medicine from the SIU School of Dental Medicine in 1986. Terry is thankful for the supportive faculty who taught him the importance of becoming a lifelong learner. Terry's advice to current students is to look for opportunities to serve others, to act with integrity, and to always keep in mind what is best for patients and the public. In Kim Gidley's 24 seasons as the head coach of the United States Air Force Academy's women's tennis team, she has recorded 321 career wins, making her the winningest coach in program history. Her win totals rank her in the top 8% of all active Division I coaches. Kim has led her team to 12 consecutive winning seasons since 2003, which is the longest active winning streak of the Air Force Academy's 27 sports teams. She has recorded 3 20-win seasons, and her players have earned national rankings at both the team and individual level. Kim was named the United States Professional Tennis Association's National Coach of the Year in 2017 and 2020. Kim is a 1989 SIUE graduate, earning a bachelor's degree in physical education. As a member of the SIUE women's tennis team, she helped the Cougars win the 1988 and 1989 NCAA Division II national championships, while earning All-American honors both years. Nationally, Kim was ranked number 3 in singles and number 5 in doubles play. She also excelled academically and was named an Intercollegiate Tennis Association Academic All-American and SIUE's top scholar athlete. Kim was inducted into the SIUE Athletics Hall of Fame in 2008. Prior to joining SIUE, Kim was invited to the 1984 U.S. Olympic Trials for tennis. Beyond her role as coach and instructor at the Air Force Academy, Kim is active in her community. For these efforts, she was the national winner of the U.S. Tennis Association and Intercollegiate Tennis Association's 2009 Community Outreach Award for all collegiate programs. Kim credits her SIUE professors for instilling in her the value of lifelong learning. She encourages current students to get to know their professors and to always continue learning. Michael Marchal has 27 years of experience in the construction industry, including the past decade serving as president of Holland Construction Services. Since joining Holland Construction as a project manager in 1997, Mike has continued to support the company's growth and development. During his tenure as president, Holland Construction has doubled its revenue and quadrupled its bottom line. He attributes the company's success to its team-oriented culture, where employees have high expectations and support one another in achieving their goals. Mike has been involved with many professional organizations throughout his career, including the Leadership Council of Southwestern Illinois, Associated General Contractors of America Board of Directors, and the SIUE School of Engineering Construction Management Advisory Board. Mike is passionate about giving back to his community. He has volunteered with Big Brothers Big Sisters and served as a mentor to high school and college students. Mike has held active fundraising roles with the United Way of Greater St. Louis campaigns, the Greater St. Louis Area Council of the Boy Scouts of America, and in his church. While earning a bachelor's in construction from SIUE in 1994, Mike worked nearly full-time, gaining field experience that allowed him to put his coursework into action. He valued the real-world experience his professors brought to the classroom, which prepared him for what to expect beyond graduation. Mike's advice to students is to build relationships with your classmates and be sure to keep in touch after graduation because you never know where the person sitting next to you will end up. Mike's lasting friendships from SIUE have expanded his professional network and provided support in his own professional journey. Christina Moore is using her background in nursing and public health to support the National HIV Program in Kenya as a Public Health Institute CDC Global Strategic Information Fellow. Passionate about global health, Christina has previous experience in community-based research and testing treatment programs in Australia, Costa Rica, Mexico, Nicaragua, and Tanzania. She has also volunteered with the St. Louis Medical Reserve Corps. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Christina has served as a technical assistance epidemiologist on the International COVID-19 Task Force, providing data monitoring and visualization support for the COVID-19 response. Christina began her nursing career as a bedside nurse at Mercy Hospital St. Louis on the neurosurgical unit, serving as charge nurse and preceptor for new graduate and nursing students. She also contributed to the hospital's Shared Governance Council. Christina earned a bachelor's in nursing in 2014 through SIUE's Accelerated Nursing Program and was inducted into the Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society of Nursing. While the Accelerated Nursing Program was challenging, Christina found it provided a solid foundation for her nursing career through strong and varied clinical experiences. In addition to her SIUE degree, Christina holds a bachelor's in Health and Society with a minor in Spanish from Beloit College and a master's in Public Health specializing in global health from the Brown School at Washington University in St. Louis. While earning her master's degree, Christina implemented cerebrovascular inpatient drug and device clinical trials as a research coordinator at Washington University Medical Center. Christina's advice to current SIUE students is to take chances. The way forward isn't always obvious, and there are so many exciting pathways to take in the field of nursing. Dr. Cody Sandusky's career has spanned multiple arenas of pharmacy, including retail and independent community pharmacy, pharmaceutical industry consulting, and health systems pharmacy. He is currently the Director of Pharmacy at Harrisburg Medical Center in Harrisburg, Illinois. In 2020, Cody became the first SIUE alumnus to serve as president of the Illinois Pharmacists Association. He also received the National Community Pharmacists Association Pharmacy Leadership Award in 2020. Cody has been active in the COVID-19 response and was recognized by the American Pharmacists Association as an invisible superhero for COVID vaccine education and promotion. He serves on the American Pharmacists Association House of Delegates and was a featured speaker for the organization's weekly COVID webinar series. President of the SIUE School of Pharmacy Class of 2012, Cody valued not only the education he received, but also the personal and professional friendships he built. According to Cody, the faculty and staff exemplified professionalism, expertise, and a passion for the subjects they were teaching, which in turn made their students passionate about what they were learning. Since graduating from SIUE, Cody has been intentional about giving back both locally and abroad. He has participated in numerous overseas medical mission trips to countries including Senegal, Honduras, and Jamaica. Closer to home, Cody is a member of the Harrisburg Medical Center Foundation Board of Directors and the One Shawnee Tourism Collaboration Task Force. He is a past member of the SIUE School of Pharmacy Advisory Board. Cody encourages current students to be humble and generous in their own service to others, whether through time or financial gifts. Find a way to give back to the world, and you'll find it incredibly rewarding. Cheryl Wu currently manages strategy, key accounts, and revenue for Voyage One Group. Before joining Voyage One, she was the Chief Strategy Officer and Head of International Business Development of AliTrip at Alibaba Group, where she led a team in building growth opportunities for businesses around the world. Sherri also served as Head of International Development for the Americas at Tmall Global and Vice President and General Manager for Product and Technology at Orbitz Worldwide. While serving as Chief Technology Officer at Peak 6 Retail, Sherri built the company's e-commerce development team and designed and developed e-commerce and financial social networking websites. In addition to her master's degrees from SIUE, she holds a bachelor's degree in economics from Nanjing University in China.